At the beginning of the story, we are shown a scene of Plymouth Town where it was Thanksgiving Day, and everyone is celebrating. The sheriff of that town is Eric Null, who came to his friend Mitch and Amanda's house with a present for them. Seeing this, Amanda becomes very happy and takes Eric inside the house so that he can also celebrate with her family members. Amanda's husband Mitch was the manager of the local Wright Mart store. His owner calls him, so Mitch has to go there. Thomas Wright is also there, who is the owner of the Wright Mart store. In the next scene, we see the Wright Mart store, and now Mitch also reaches the store where a Black Friday sale was going on. The goods were available there at very low prices. Also, a free waffle iron was going to be given to the first 100 customers. That is why a lot of people have come, and everyone is celebrating. We are waiting for the store to open. In the next scene, we see Thomas, who is partying. His daughter Jessica is there with her boyfriend Bobby. After Jessica's mother's death, her husband marries Kathleen, who is present at the party, whom Jessica does not like at all. After some time, Jessica's friends come in a car whose names are Ivan, Gabby, Scuba, and Yulia. After that, Jessica and Bobby sit in their car. After that, they are about to go to the mart. Then Jessica meets Ryan, who studied in the same college as her, and he also loved Jessica. On the other hand, Amanda goes inside the mart with Air where Mish was. Amanda has brought dinner for him because he was not able to eat with them. Meanwhile, Jessica and her friends enter the mart. Seeing this, the crowd there gets angry, and two customers of that crowd, Lonnie and Liz, start shouting. Mitch asks the security guard to lock the store, but the crowd goes out of control and breaks the glass gate and enters the store and starts taking away free stuff. Meanwhile, many people start fighting and many people die due to clot, including Mitch's wife Amanda. She dies due to collision with a trolley because her hair gets stuck in the trolley's wheel. After that, when Bobby tries to save the injured security guard, someone crushes his hand, which breaks Bobby's hand too. Here Ivan is making a video of all these things. After that, a scene is shown 1 year later where a man is watching Ivan's video, which Ivan has uploaded. In the next scene, we see on TV that no one was arrested by the police in this incident. Bobby's hand is broken during this incident, and he has been missing since then. He was a good sports player. After that, Thanksgiving is about to come again, and everyone is scared and protests are going on in many places, so that the store is not open, but Thomas wanted to open the store. In the next scene, we see Lizzie, who is now working as a waitress. Eric comes to her and tells Liz that a new DPT has come to this town. After this, the DPT also comes there. Then Liz gives him the mask of John Carver and says that John was the first governor of our town, and every year people wear his mask on Thanksgiving. In the next scene, Thomas is about to shoot for his new mart, but when Thomas reaches there, everything is broken, and Fight Mart is written on the wall, and people do not want Thomas to open this mart. In the next scene, Jessica is in a race with her friends, and now Jessica is in a relationship with Ryan after Bobby's disappearance. Then a message comes on her phone in which she has been tagged with her name on a postcard of John Carver on the Thanksgiving table. She does not pay much attention to it. After that, Jessica sees a man wearing a John Carver mask outside the window, who disappears the next moment. In the next scene, we see the killer, who is watching the same video of March, and now he has made Liz his target. After that, when Liz is closing the restaurant, the killer wearing John Carver's mask comes and kills her and hangs Liz's body on the Wright Mart building. After that, when the police investigates, they do not get any clue because the killer is wearing John Carver's mask, which many people in the town wear. In the next scene, Jessica is in college with her friends, and once again the killer checks Jessica and her friends, in which Lizzie is included. The dead body is hanging, and after this, Jessica goes to the police station with her friends and tells them that the killer is killing everyone who is inside the store. After this, Eric asks Jessica to help him so that he can catch the killer, and asks Jessica to bring a video or photo from her father of the store mart, in which many people died, which her father has hidden, so that they can know who will be the next target of the killer. After this, Jessica gets ready to help. When Jessica comes out, she meets Bobby. He apologizes to Jessica that she should not have left without telling him. Bobby says that I have come only this morning, and till I am here, I will help my uncle in his shop. After this, Jessica gets a little nervous. Then Bobby asks her what happened. Then Jessica says that I am aware of the incident in that mart. After that, Jessica is scared, and now the killer is targeting the people present in the mart. So now to stop him, Jessica has to bring a photo or video of that day from her dad. After this, both of them make a plan that how they will achieve it. On the other side, we see a security guard who was present in that incident and ran away after seeing the crowd in the market. Now he is about to go to another place, but his passport is not found. Then the killer cuts his head with a wire and goes away with the head in a bag. In the next scene, the killer again checks Jessica and her friend. Once there is a head on the table, seeing which Jessica gets scared. After that, Jessica takes some footage from her father's laptop, and then Jessica goes with Bobby and gives it to Eric. After that, when Eric was checking the photo, then there is also Jerica's boyfriend Ryan, who was meeting the security guard, which was a bit strange. In the next scene, we see a gym. We see the trainer who was present with his girlfriend in the mart that day, and his girlfriend was a team leader. After that, the girl takes the trainer for fun. The girl is practicing and the trainer is watching her. Then the killer comes and strangles the trainer, due to which he dies, and then stabs his girlfriend. In the next scene, she calls the police and clears the entire university and refuses to take students inside. After that, Ivan and his girlfriend Gabby go to the college together to freshen up. Then the killer comes and catches both of them and calls Jessica to the college by messaging her from Gabby's phone. Then the killer attacks Jessica, but she somehow escapes and goes to Eric. Eric asks her about the killer, but Jessica is able to give only small information about him. After that, Bobby and Ryan come to meet Jessica, and for this incident, both of them blame each other and start fighting. Then Jessica stops them and asks them to leave. Then Yulia's father comes and is going to take her to Florida because this place is no longer safe for her. In the next scene, Jessica and Scuba go to MCAT to escape from the killer and for their safety and buy him a gun. On the other hand, Yulia is packing in her room. Then the killer comes and kills the security guard. When her father goes to see the guard, the killer shoots him too. On the other hand, Yulia is talking to her boyfriend Cuba and Jessica on a video call and attacks Yulia's ear. After this, Yulia tries to run away, but the killer catches her. On the other hand, Scuba and Jessica also reach her house immediately to save Yulia. But the killer puts a knife on Yulia and shows them that his friends Heaven and Gabby are with him. When Scuba is in the custody, he shoots, but the gun does not work. After that, the killer throws Yulia on a machine with dangerous blades, due to which she dies a painful death. In the next scene, Scuba and Jessica are at their father's house where Eric is also present. Now, seeing this incident, Thomas decides to keep March stir clothes on Thanksgiving, and Thomas is not going to participate in the parade as well. But Jessica says that we should participate in the parade because this is the only chance to catch the killer. After this, Thomas gets ready. The next day, when Thomas, Kathleen, Scuba, and Jessica join the parade, the killer comes out of the crowd and slits a man's throat, and there is chaos all around. This time, the killer has come in the disguise of a Joker. When Thomas, Kathleen, Scuba, and Jessica are running away in the car, the killer throws smoke and makes them unconscious and takes them with him. In the next scene, Kathleen, when she opens her eyes, she sees herself tied to a table. The killer was preparing to cook her by putting oil, salt, and pepper on her. After that, the killer goes to get the ingredients. Then Kathleen tries to run away from there, but the killer catches her. Then the killer puts her in the oven and turns it on. She screams, but unfortunately no one can save her. In the next scene, the killer does a live stream where a dead body is kept on the dinner table. The police reaches there by tracking the location, but the killer dodges them, and he is at another place. In the next scene, the killer does a live stream and puts Kathleen on the dinner table, where there are body parts of other people whom the killer has killed. All the people whom the killer has caught are sitting on the table. After this, the killer goes to Ivan and says that I got inspired by your video, so I wanted to make my video. After that, the killer crushes Ivan's head with a hammer. Meanwhile, Jessica frees herself with the help of the ring and gives the ring to Scuba too, which frees them both, and they attack the killer and run away. But the killer injures Scuba, but Jessica manages to escape from there safely. While running, she sees Eric, who is lying unconscious on the ground. So Jessica takes Eric's gun and goes to kill the killer. Then she sees that the killer removes his mask, and it is none other than Bobby. Then Eric comes to Jessica. Jessica says that Bobby is the killer. Then Eric asks Jessica to go out, and Eric shoots Bobby, but he runs away. After this, the police goes to the place told by Jessica, and everyone is saved and sent to the hospital. When Eric is about to leave with Jessica, Jessica sees mud and jungle bushes on Eric's pants and understands that he is the real killer. Then Eric closes the door and comes to kill Jessica. Jessica asks Eric, "Why did you do all this?" Eric says, when my wife left me, Amanda supported me. We both loved each other. Amanda was about to get a divorce too, but you people snatched her from me, because of which I killed you all. After that, Jessica shows her phone to Eric, in which she is doing live, due to which everyone understood that Eric is the killer. After that, Eric gets very angry and is about to kill Jessica. Then Bobby comes in between and attacks Eric and runs away with Jessica. Jessica turns on the gas there so that the balloon keeps inflating. Then both of them take the car. They are running away, but a rope is tied to the car which has a hook. Eric traps it, due to which Jessica and Bobby's car was not able to move forward. Then Jessica bursts the gas balloon with a gun, due to which a huge blast occurs, and both of them leave from there. Next morning, the police does not find any evidence because everything is burned and they do not know whether he is alive or dead. After that, Bobby goes back to his house and Jessica is with Ryan. In the next scene, when Jessica is sleeping, she dreams of Eric, and then the story ends here.